Hey guys, Doug the Michigan Piper coming to you from the Pipe Rest today. And today I am smoking, as part of my Codger 2.0 challenge, my Country Gentleman, which is a cob obviously, and I don't usually smoke cobs, but it's the only thing I had that wasn't briar. So I'm gonna get this thing lit up here real quick. In it I am smoking Prince Albert, and also part of the Codger Challenge 2.0. And we'll see how this goes. I noticed yesterday, day before yesterday, I had a little bit of tongue bite. And I don't know, I call it tongue bite, excuse me. I call it tongue bite. I don't know if that's what it was, because sometimes I get the same thing, like if I'm, I sleep all night and have my mouth hanging open. I'll get a little bit of that almost like dried out tongue or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if that was it, or if I did get tongue bite from this. I don't think it's really bitey, so I'm not sure if that's it or not. So we'll find out. This is a learning experience for sure. So anyway, Chicago's coming up, which I'm really looking forward to. I've been looking forward to it for a long time. I'm kind of bummed I don't get to go to Columbus, because I went there back in 22, I think. No, 21. I went to Columbus, and I I really enjoyed it down there. And I know there's a couple of guys there I'd like to see again, but the schedule never lines up for me, so we'll see. We'll see if we can make it maybe next year. But it always seems to be the same weekend as the fair. And for those of you who are newer to the channel, I do the fire coverage for our county fair that's in my coverage area for that week, so I can't get out that weekend of the Columbus Pipe Show. By the way, if you haven't seen these are a smaller Zippo. This one's about 20 years old, 25 years old, but this is a regular Zippo. It's a Zippo Slim. So just a little bit narrower, same length. But if you're one of those guys like, I don't want a really big Zippo to tote around or whatever, these are really great. Give a little flame, about half the size of flame of a regular Zippo. So you got a soft flame. I've noticed that you got to fill these more often. Obviously, they're smaller, but I really like this little guy, and I keep it here. I'll probably take it to Chicago, just because it's like a travel lighter for me. I don't know if you can see. My wife got this engraved for me when we were newly married. So man, that makes it 30 years old. But back when they, made Zippos a little bit heftier. But I really like this little thing, so I'll probably take Chicago with me. One thing I can say about this is there's a lot of smoke to it. I don't know, I didn't check the burley count in it, but there's really billowy smoke for this tobacco. But anyway, one of the things I'm taking to Chicago is my Friday Savinelli. No, not to smoke it. I think I said in my last video that I'm selling this, but I was asking too much. It's been a learning process, guys. I didn't know what to ask for it. I really didn't. Basically what I did was I looked where it sold last, and I dropped 50 bucks off that price, and it was still evidently too high for some guys. So I have since lowered the price, but to be honest, it's a great pipe. I see what John saw in these pipes, but it's not my style of pipe. So I'm gonna bring it to the show. It's not sanitized. If you're going to the show, it's not sanitized. It's not clean. I don't do any of that. I don't bother with it. So you'll have to clean it. But this is number 749 of 860. So I don't know how well that'll show up, but we'll throw that on there. I don't know if that'll help or not. Probably not. Yeah, I'll have that with me. Just wanted to get some extra spending cash for the show, and I figured, you know what? I'll take this with me. I'm sure somebody there probably be interested in it. I'll probably sell it for too cheap and kick myself later, but it might be worth getting a different pipe. So that's that. Elsewhere in the Michigan Piper news, yeah, I'm super excited about this show, you guys, just because, you know, we always talk about getting together, a lot of us, and I know like a few of the Chicago guys, JB and John and Holden and Away, much of those, I think isn't Eric Blue Collar Piper, is he out there too? But all those guys, you know, they get together, and some other guys get together, but a lot of us, we don't have anybody to get together with. I smoke a pipe with my brother-in-law, and I've got some guys at the station that smoke cigars, and we'll smoke together sometimes. But for the most part, having, you know, conversation about pipes and back and forth about pipes is, you know, kind of few and far between. So that's one of my biggest reasons I'm looking forward to Chicago. So we'll see. As far as what I want to get, I would like to get, and I might have said this in the last video, guys, so forgive me if I did, but I do want to get another Peterson, either a bent billiard or like a bent pot or something. The last pipe I got, my Killarney, or not my Killarney, I don't remember what it was. It was one of the Pete's. It's the P-lip, and I'm not a big fan of the P-lip. I'm thinking about swapping out. There's a guy that Smoking Pipes gave me his info that actually makes acrylic stems for those. So I might get a fishtail in replace of the P-lip, because I'm just not a big P-lip fan. It's not horrible, and I see the advantages to it, but to me, it's just not a natural feel. So yeah, my goal is to get another Pete, and then possibly another Dr. Grabo. I want to pick up some EMP, early morning pipe as well. So, you know, I can't smoke it because of the challenge. Thank you, Pat. So I got to give him a hard time. But yeah, I'm super excited about it, you guys. I've been really busy lately, getting ready for another I'm getting ready for a fire inspector's test, which is a 4-hour test, 100 questions, 4 hours. I took the practice test, which was all 4 hours and all 100 questions, and I had 5 minutes to spare, and I didn't pass. So I'm still studying for that before I go in and actually take the test. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, so just being able to get to Chicago and get relaxed and take my time. Last year I kind of shot through it pretty quick. Last year I had I shot through real quick, bought a couple things, went out, smoked a pipe, and the guys that I knew were working, so I was by myself, a huge table, and by myself. I felt like a moron, but then went back in, walked through a couple other stuff, and talked to a couple guys, and I was out the door. And I kind of regretted it, you know, because there were some guys I wanted to be able to hang out with, and I was just like, I'm done, you know. And I guess I'd forgotten that the pipe show is more about what you're going there to buy. So anyway, gonna quit babbling and enjoy this pipe, but I just figured I'd touch base with you guys and probably do one more video on the way to Chicago, just to get some excitement out of the way. It's about 2.5 hours, I think, for me to get there. So I'll have plenty of time to do a dash video, so we'll see how that goes. But guys, in the meantime, I hope you're all doing well. Until next time, you take care.